La Liga Getafe vs Real Madrid prediction, team news, lineups preview. Real Madrid will continue their La Liga title bid when they travel to the south of the Spanish capital for Wednesday's meeting with Getafe at the Coliseum. Los Blancos are sitting in second place and 4 points adrift of Barcelona, while Getafe will head into the midweek fixture in 12th position. Match preview. Getafe are in a mid-table position after winning 10, drawing 9 and losing 13 of their 12 La Liga matches this season. 3 of those 13 defeats have taken place in Getafe's last 4 outings, including back-to-back losses following their commanding 4-0 win over Real Valladolid earlier this month. After losing 3-1 at home to Las Palmas, the Azul ones fell to a narrow 1-0 loss against Espanyol in a game where they were reduced to 10 men following Cristantas Uche's 60th-minute red card for a dangerous challenge. Crucially, Getafe still boast a 9-point cushion to the drop zone, but rather than looking over their shoulders, they may be harboring ambitions of securing Conference League qualification, with 4 points separating them from the top 8. If they are to mount a late European push, Getafe will need to improve upon their underwhelming home form, having won just one of their last 7 league matches at the Coliseum D2. L4, although they can draw some inspiration from the fact that their only victory in that period took place against third-placed Atletico Madrid. However, beating Atleti's biggest rivals will prove to be a tougher task, especially as they have lost each of their last 6 meetings with Real Madrid since recording a 2-0 home victory in January 2022. In fact, they have failed to score in 5 of those 6 defeats, including their last 2 home games against Los Blancos. Real Madrid are focused on their quest to complete a domestic double after the defense of their Champions League trophy was ended in their recent quarter-final tie against Arsenal. The Gunners backed up a 3-0 first-leg win with a 2-1 victory in last Wednesday's return fixture at the Santiago Bernabeu, with the disappointing exit fueling speculation that Carlo Ancelotti will leave his post at the end of the season. Ancelotti looked set to experience more frustration in Sunday's home La Liga clash against Athletic Club until Federico Valverde netted a stunning 93rd-minute winner to clinch a dramatic 1-0 victory, leaving Los Blancos 4 points adrift of leaders Barcelona ahead of the midweek round of fixtures. Los Blancos will continue the defense of their league title in their midweek away meeting with Getafe, but they will also have one eye on Saturday's Copa del Rey final against El Clasico rivals Barcelona in Sevilla, where they will attempt to avenge the 2 heavy defeats that they have already suffered against Hansi Flick's side this term. With Real Madrid eyeing Copa del Rey glory for the 2nd time in 3 seasons, they will try to build momentum by completing a 3rd consecutive league double over Getafe after recording a 2-0 victory in December's reverse fixture, courtesy of goals from Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe. Los Blancos have enjoyed success in their last 2 La Liga away games, claiming a 2-1 victory over Villarreal before edging out Alaves via a 1-0 scoreline. Wednesday's visitors now have the chance to record 3 successive away league wins for the first time since the end of last season. Team news. Getafe's medical team will have to assess Alan Nyam after he missed Friday's defeat to Espanyol with an injury issue. Uche will miss the midweek fixture through suspension following his straight red card at the Stagefront Stadium. The 21-year-old's absence could open the door for Juan Bernat to return to the starting lineup after the Villarreal loanee dropped down to the bench on matchday 32. Diego Rico will come back into the side following a 1-match ban, while there could also be a starting berth for Juanmi. The hosts remain without long-term absentees Dani Carvajal and Eder Militao, while Ferland Mendy is a doubt after missing the last 8 matches with a hamstring injury. Real Madrid's leading goalscorer Mbappé has served his one-match ban for the red card that he received against Alaves. But he is still a doubt for Wednesday's fixture after he sustained an ankle injury in last week's Champions League defeat to Arsenal. The current indication is that the Frenchman could be fit enough to play a role from the bench. Although Real Madrid will not take any risks ahead of Saturday's Copa del Rey final. With one eye on the cup final, Ancelotti could decide to rotate his squad and hand starting opportunities to Lucas Vázquez, David Alaba, Fran Garcia, Arda Güler, Brahim Diaz, and Endrick. Getafe possible starting lineup: Soria, Jean, Duarte, Alderete, Rico, Koba, Terats, Milla, Aramari, Bernat, Juanmi. Real Madrid possible starting lineup: Courtois, Vázquez, Rudiger, Alaba, Garcia, Valverde, Tchouaméni, Brahim, Güler, Rodrigo, Endrick. We say, Getafe 1-2 Real Madrid. Getafe have the ability to make life difficult for Real Madrid on Wednesday, but while we think that they will run Los Blancos close, we ultimately believe that the visitors' extra quality will prove to be the difference. Even if Ancelotti decides to rotate his team for the midweek fixture. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.